Just now we learned some common adverbs, like fortunately, hopefully. Now we can also use a prepositional phrase, to my surprise, in my opinion, from my point of view, blah blah blah. So we can also use prepositional phrases to express what kind of meaning? Interpersonal meaning. Okay, so we have just looked at how prepositional phrases and adverb phrases can perform similar functions. They can tell you the circumstances. They can tell you the attitude of the writer or speaker, and they can also be used to link ideas in similar ways. Okay, now finally we'll look at how we can help our students to write better using this. Story writing, how to make a story more interesting to read. Now, usually our students' stories are not interesting, so dry, boring. Why? No color. How can we add the color? So they say the man spoke, the man laughed. Yeah, no descriptions, no adjuncts, no adverb phrases or prepositional phrases to describe the people. So please close the eyes now. Try to imagine. Close your eyes, all of you. Compare. Okay, all of you close. So, the man spoke. No, not good. The handsome man spoke. Imagine it. The handsome man in his early 30s spoke. Imagine the man. The tall, handsome man in his early 30s was wearing an elegant Armani suit. Spoke to me tenderly. You are my angel. Okay, now you can open your eyes. Well, which one sounds more interesting to you? You can imagine that in a better way. Which one? The last. Yeah, the last one. The more descriptions you have, the more vivid you have, in your mind. Okay, so you can help your students to learn how to write in a better way by adding these descriptions there. Pre-modifiers, post-modifiers, adjuncts, and so on. Okay? Now, another example. One more here. The tall, handsome man in his early 30s spoke to me tenderly. His fat mouth, fat breath, however, shattered all my dreams. So a contrast there. Okay. The next one. The man spoke. Boring. The man spoke brutally. The man, unbelievably, the man spoke as rudely as an unruly child. The man spoke as rudely as an unruly child, screaming like an animal. Okay, so depending on the level of your students, you can help students to expand their text. Okay, now about hedging and boosting, we can use adverbs and prepositional phrases to vary our levels of certainty. Hedging means, you want to lower the level, and boosting means you want to sound stronger. So, why do we use hedging? To avoid making claims that are too direct or assertive. Usually in our academic writing, we tend to use hedging. Remember, we use modal verbs, could, or should, or might, hedging. And this can be shown through adverbial, that means adverb phrases, prepositional phrases, and also impersonal constructions. Impersonal, how can you make it impersonal? By using the pronoun it. Instead of saying I or we, you say it. So let's look at some examples. Heading, arguably, seemingly, probably, usually or likely. Prepositional phrases, in most cases, in some respects. Now, impersonal, it is believed that, blah, 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 or it is suggested. Instead of saying we suggest, you say it is suggested. Boosting, they are more certain, certainly, clearly, definitely, for sure, without doubt. Or it is clear, there's no doubt that. So compare them. That these can help you to run your academic writing, to vary your level of certainty. Okay, common errors. What's the error here? Among Hong Kong students, sometimes we make this kind of mistake. You say for weaker students, they can look at the pictures. In Chinese, we like to have the topic at the beginning. Yeah, for weaker students, that's the topic. Then you can but it's wrong. It's not grammatical. What should you have said? Weaker students can look at the pictures. How can you test whether it's grammatical or not? Well, try to rephrase it. You say they can look at the pictures for weaker students. Does it make sense? They can look at the pictures for weaker students. No. So if you put it back at the end, if it doesn't make sense, that means this is wrong.
In oral English, we can just say that, right?
Mm-hmm.
In oral English.
Not really. But we commonly make this kind of mistakes. Similarly, the second one, you can't say, I think my education philosophy is quite simple for question number 1. It doesn't make sense, so, Okay. So, let's get back to grammar teaching and learning now. Well, this is a real lesson plan written by my former student, teaching prepositions of movements for secondary 2 students. Well, part A, human snake. Watch the video and fill in the blanks using the words in the box. Some words can be used more than once. She showed the student a video. So you see very often teachers saying, oh, if we use videos, multimedia resources, that would make a good lesson. But your choice is important. So let's see what this choice is. So it starts here. Human snake. Longer and longer. Okay, what do you think about this? Showing the video and then ask the students to complete these blanks. He stands what? And leaves his flats. He goes what? The postman. And the postman drops his letters and joins him. They go what? Some bushes. Any problems here? Can you see the problem? If you were the student, can you answer this? No, you can't remember exactly what, no? I don't know how to put it down. That's one question. Very confusing to students, not to know what to put down. On the other hand, are they all prepositions? Like the first one, he stands, I think it should be he stands up and leaves his flat. So actually, that's not a preposition. So a phrasal verb, stand up. So the concept is not clear. So I gave her advice. I said this video is not that suitable. So I said, well, some videos will be better to show the positions or the movements. So she chose another one.
Prepositions of movement from MES English.
What's she doing?
She's walking down the stairs.
What's he doing?
He's walking up the stairs.
What's he doing?
He's flying over the clouds.
Okay, so it's like
What's
that.
he doing?
He's flying under the clouds.
Then back to the worksheet here. What do you think about this worksheet? So the video shows, okay, does it show the meanings clearly? Yes, I think so. Then how about this worksheet? Fill in the blanks using the words in the box. Some words can be used more than once. She's walking down the stairs. Then he's walking. She's flying what? He's flying the cloud, or flying the cloud, da da da. Any problem? Okay, bored, and also no contest, no. Can you put down? No. Anything. Flying over, flying under, or flying what? Across, or what? The meaning is not clear. Unless the teacher pauses the video immediately after each sentence. Otherwise, no pictures to show the movements at all. How can I put it down? A test of memory? Even the student has got very good memory, it can't show exactly whether the meaning is correct because there's no picture showing the sentence, matching the sentence with the picture. So it's not good enough. So I asked her to include pictures to show. Okay, so that's the third draft. This time, what do you think? She's walking down the stairs. He's walking up the stairs. He is flying over the cloud, and then he is flying under the cloud. Okay, the picture and the sentence match now. Meanings are clearer now. So by looking at the lesson plan, it seems okay. However, in the lesson, it was not okay. Why? Why? So after the students have done this, the teacher checked the answers. How she checked the answers? She said, down, up, over, under.
The students can use the verb phrase.
Yeah, she just read aloud the answers without referring to the picture. Not even referring to the number, the sentence number. So once the student missed one question, the students couldn't follow at all. So both your plan and the skills, the reference skills are important. Okay, so do you have any questions? So up to now we have already finished all the 4 word classes: nouns, verbs, adjectives, and adverbs. And then in the next class, we'll talk about clause structure. By the way, actually, remember in the first lecture, I mentioned that there will be a visitor, a visiting scholar teaching this class today. Why wasn't she? But I'm here. Well, because she was worried about the safety in Hong Kong. She would like to postpone it to next February. Yeah. You may be still able to see her. in another lesson, in another course. Okay, now, do you want to play a game? You can use this game with your students. 请勿外. I have got different colors, just some kind of teaching techniques. Because some cards are on nouns. This one is on verbs, the orange one. The green one on nouns. And then the blue one on adjectives. So using different colors so that I can sort them out more easily. And so the cards are here. What do the cards contain? They contain the three morpheme. For example, poison. Then the adjective is poisonous, O-U-S. So you have the root and also the suffix, or sometimes a prefix. And so, first of all, you shuffle the cards. To some extent, I'm left-handed. When I shuffle cards, I have to do it with my left hand. Now, then take out one card, that's the tortoise, and hide it. Don't look at that. No one can look at that. So you play in groups, maybe in groups of 4. Then distribute the remaining cards equally. Okay, I'm the 4. Then, in turn, each player tries to match any 2 cards in their hand first. So let's say I have poison and O-U-S, poisonous, done, 1 pair. So poisonous, oh, you agree? Poisonous. And then another one, beauty, let's say beauty and then beautiful. Agree? Yes, there is such a word, beautiful. Okay, so no more matching here. Then what do we have to do? In turn, step 4. After each player has finished matching the cards in their hands, they take turns. Please hold the cards. Take turns to draw 1 card from the next player. So I've got, let's say, care. And I got, careful, done, so matching. But if I say, this one is ness, and I don't have anything that goes with ness, then, okay, just keep it for the next round. Okay, so you take turns to do it like that, until the last card is drawn. So the one who can't finish is the tortoise there. So 1 card is missing, that's why there is a tortoise. Okay, agree? You play this way. So now, you can form your groups first. You can move your chairs. And don't lose the card, please. Like some of the words are not that easy because this is for you, advanced learners. For your students, you can use simpler words. Is this sentence grammatical? For your students, you can use simpler words. Is it grammatical? Because you can say you can use simpler words for your students. So this one is grammatical. Okay, have you found your partner? Do you want to turn around so it's easier to play? Turn around. You want to move your chair? Then they will work together. Blue, don't And then you forward. Move to the front line there. But this much then you can leave. And then here you just so much Let me give you my copy then.
fluency. 吃完是很那个。 下次可以。这副真的很难，动作起好，还有快点。
Okay, so maybe you